Okay, so welcome to Cinema 4D. Maxon Cinema 4D is one of the professional level programs out there. It and Maxon tend to dominate the upper end of professional level 3D. There's plenty of other 3D programs, and our goal is not to be able to compete with Pixar this month, but to get a working knowledge of the principles and theories behind 3D modeling and animation. So we're going to use a light version of Maxon Cinema 4D, which is actually hidden here inside After Effects. If you go to File, New, you will see down here Maxon Cinema 4D file. And we're going to give it a name and go ahead and create it, and it should launch Maxon Cinema 4D. Now, one of the things that is going to be confusing to some of you, you cannot just click on a file icon to open a previously created C4D file. In fact, what you're going to have to do is go through that process, and then once you get into C4D, actually open it up. So let's see if I can pause this, and it seems to be spinning at the moment, so okay, well, that was fun. We may end up re-recording this. Let's find out what's going on here. Okay, here it comes. I'm not sure what that was about, other than I should have probably closed the 17 programs I have open, so I had my processor and RAM was not being used for other things. Okay, and there are some additional features that you can, if you have the cloud at home, you can work with. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to assume that you have something on your machine that you may not. So here is our interface that we're working with to begin with. Yeah, okay, I don't need those right this second, thank you. Okay, real quickly, this is our work window. This is our object manager. Currently we have a project manager open over here. This is a timeline that we'll work with later. This is our material manager down here. We are starting off in a perspective view. You'll notice that the vanishing lines get closer and closer together. So as we work through this, I'm going to just drop an object on here for the time being so we can kind of see what we're doing. As we need to zoom in, we click and hold this button right up here. Oops, excuse me, as we need to change our angle. As we need to zoom in, we click and hold that button right there. I'm just holding the mouse and dragging in and out. If I need to rotate, same thing. And if I need to see other views, such as all four views at once, we have a top, left, right view, 2D view, as well as our three-dimensional perspective view. And then you'll learn to love those things. So that's a little bit about that. And as we get ready to, we want to make sure that we're in the model mode over here. And this will be our move tool. We'll talk more about that. Our scale tool. We need to scale an object. And our rotate tool. So that's the basics of what we're working with. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of understanding of our work environment.